So how do you process your emotions with food? Well, food can't really replace therapy, rest, or other forms of support, but nutrition can absolutely play a role in how your brain and body handle emotions. Think of food as a tool to support emotional balance through stable blood sugar, steady energy, and nutrients for neurotransmitter and hormone regulation. I'll break it down by emotion or symptom just to make things a bit clearer. Let's talk about some general principles for emotional balance. Eat regularly, because skipping meals worsens mood swings and anxiety. Aim for balanced meals every 3 to 4 hours. A balanced plate, protein plus fiber plus healthy fat, means stable blood sugar, which leads to a more stable mood. Hydration is key too. Even mild dehydration can cause irritability, brain fog, and fatigue. And don't forget omega-3s and B vitamins. They're essential for neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and GABA. Now, what should you eat by emotion or symptom? If you're feeling anxious, try foods like oats, salmon or sardines, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, chamomile tea, and dark leafy greens. Why? Magnesium and omega-3s help calm the nervous system and support GABA. It usually takes weeks to months of consistent intake to really improve baseline anxiety. If you're dealing with stress, go for complex carbs like sweet potatoes or quinoa, citrus fruits, spinach, turkey, and green tea with L-theanine. Vitamin C lowers cortisol, and complex carbs help with serotonin release. Try to include one source of vitamin C and complex carbs in each main meal. Experiencing brain fog? Foods like blueberries, walnuts, olive oil, salmon, and green tea can be helpful. That's because antioxidants and omega-3s boost focus and memory. You'll usually notice cognitive improvement after a few weeks. If you're mentally exhausted, reach for complex carbs and protein. Think chicken with brown rice, along with dark, leafy greens, beetroot, and a bit of dark chocolate. Beets improve blood flow to the brain, and protein helps with neurotransmitter recovery. Aim for one small beetroot or about half a cup of leafy greens daily. Feeling irritable or angry? Consider incorporating foods like brown rice, lentils, eggs, bananas, and herbal teas such as lemon balm and chamomile into your diet. Now, why is this important? Well, stable blood sugar can prevent those spikes in irritability, and bananas provide tryptophan, which is essential for serotonin production. You might be wondering how long it takes to see a change. Often it improves in just a few days once your blood sugar is balanced. Now, if you're experiencing sadness, try foods like dark chocolate with over 70% cocoa, blueberries, salmon, nuts, and lentils. Why these foods? Flavonoids and omega-3s support serotonin and dopamine, while lentils help stabilize your energy. But how much should you consume? A small square of dark chocolate or a handful of berries daily can make a difference. For those dealing with depression, though, it's important to remember these are supportive, not curative. Consider fatty fish, eggs, nuts and seeds, spinach or kale, and fermented foods like yogurt, kimchi, and 𝗃𝗶𝗱𝗲. Why these choices? Omega-3s, vitamin D, and probiotics have strong links with mood regulation. And for noticeable effects, aim for at least 8 to 12 weeks of steady intake. Struggling with insomnia? Foods such as kiwi, cherries, which are natural sources of melatonin, turkey, almonds, and warm milk can be helpful. Why is that? The tryptophan to melatonin pathway supports sleep. And how much should you have? A light snack, not too heavy, about an hour before bed is ideal. Feeling fatigued? Opt for eggs, quinoa, spinach, lentils, citrus fruits, and green tea. Why these? Iron, B vitamins, and steady carbohydrates help restore energy. You might be curious about the time frame. Energy levels often lift in 1 to 2 weeks if any deficiencies are corrected. Feeling overwhelmed? Try adding oats, chamomile or lavender tea, avocado and magnesium-rich foods like pumpkin seeds and spinach to your meals. Why, you ask? Magnesium is known to calm stress pathways, and how much should you consume? A handful of pumpkin seeds or half an avocado daily can be beneficial. So, how long until you notice changes? Well, immediate changes, which can occur within hours to days, include better hydration, stable blood sugar, and less irritability. In the short term, which is about 1 to 2 weeks, you might experience improved sleep, more energy, and reduced anxiety. Medium-term changes, seen in 4 to 8 weeks, often include noticeable improvements in mood and resilience. And in the long term, over 3 months, you can expect stronger baseline mental health and emotional regulation. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.